Have you ever felt like you're walking on eggshells around someone, constantly second-guessing yourself or feeling guilty for no clear reason? If so, you might be dealing with a manipulator. It's a heavy topic, but understanding it is the first step toward protecting your peace of mind. Let's dive into why people manipulate others, and more importantly, what you can do about it. So, why do people resort to manipulation? It often boils down to a few core reasons. First, a deep-seated need for control. Manipulators feel insecure and powerless on the inside, so they try to control their external world, including the people in it. By pulling your strings, they get a temporary sense of power and stability that they can't find within themselves. Another major driver is avoiding responsibility. It's much easier to blame someone else for your problems than to face your own shortcomings, right? Manipulators are masters of this. They'll twist situations, gaslight you into questioning your own reality, or play the victim to shift the blame. Itlana is a defense mechanism that keeps them from having to do the hard work of self-reflection and personal growth. Think of the classic phrase, "I wouldn't have gotten so angry if you hadn't." That's a textbook move to make their reaction your fault. Sometimes manipulation is learned behavior. People who grew up in environments where manipulation was the normal way to communicate or get needs met often repeat these patterns in their own adult relationships. They might not even be fully conscious of what they're doing. For them, it's just how you get things done. Finally, there's the pursuit of personal gain. Whether it's for attention, money, sympathy, or advancing their own agenda, manipulators see other people as tools to get what they want. Their needs come first, and they're willing to exploit your emotions and kindness to serve themselves. Now for the most important part. How do you protect yourself? The number one tool in your arsenal is awareness. Recognizing manipulative tactics is half the battle. Let's look at a few common ones. There's gaslighting, where someone makes you doubt your own perceptions and sanity. There's guilt tripping, making you feel responsible for their happiness or failures. Another is passive aggression, where they express negative feelings indirectly instead of having an open conversation. And of course, there's playing the victim, a strategy to gain sympathy and deflect any and all accountability. Once you can spot these tactics, the next step is to establish strong boundaries. This is crucial. Boundaries are not about controlling the other person. They're about protecting yourself. You have the right to say no without feeling guilty. You have the right to end a conversation that feels draining or disrespectful. You can say something like, "I'm not comfortable discussing this right now," or "I feel like this conversation isn't productive, so let's take a break." Be clear, firm, and consistent. At first, the manipulator might push back. They're not used to their tactics not working, but hold your ground. Another powerful strategy is to trust your gut. Your intuition is a powerful guide. If a situation or a person consistently makes you feel confused, anxious, or devalued, pay attention to that feeling. Don't let someone talk you out of your own emotional experience. Your feelings are valid even if the other person doesn't understand or agree with them. It's also essential to build a strong support system. Surround yourself with people who respect you, listen to you, and validate your feelings. Having friends or family who can offer an outside perspective can be a lifesaver. They can help you see the situation more clearly and remind you that you're not crazy or overreacting. If you're dealing with a deeply ingrained pattern of manipulation, especially from a family member or a long-term partner, seeking professional help from a therapist can be incredibly empowering. A good therapist can give you the tools and strategies to navigate these complex relationships and heal from their effects. Remember, taking care of your mental health is a sign of strength. Dealing with manipulation is tough, but you are not powerless. By learning to recognize the signs, setting firm boundaries, trusting your instincts, and building a supportive network, you can reclaim your power and protect your emotional well-being. It's a journey, but one that leads to healthier, more authentic relationships and a stronger sense of self. Thanks for watching today. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content on building a healthier, happier life. See you in the next one.